Welcome back, everyone, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, Brad Drake, and this is my AWA save. Tonight, the 1988 tour continues, and we are in St. Paul, Minnesota, and we are kicking off a new tour. That's right, it's all fresh matches on our new tour. Our previous 12-week cycle has expired at Super Sunday, and we've got a bunch of new matches for the next 12-week tour. All right, obviously, we're not going to run the Omaha Civic Center tonight, or Civic Auditorium, or whatever the heck it was. So we're looking at upwards of 12,000 fans. So let's set it for 15,000. And let's look at no less than 9. And we'll see what we can land here in St. Paul. We can run the River Center. We're going to run the River Center here, which I think is what we normally run for St. Paul, so it'll work out just fine. Let's check out our backstage incidents. We have nothing but protege work going on here, which is always a good thing and a positive sign that we have a very healthy locker room. Nothing but the usuals are out tonight, and things are going along smoothly here. Let's give our card a rundown here, folks. Reggie Bennett, way before she ballooned up to 200 and some pounds, will face Madusa Miceli in the opener. Of course, Madusa Miceli has recently turned babyface. Dukes and Jammer are going to battle the Texas Hangmen in tag team action. Nelson Royal is going to challenge newly crowned World Light Heavyweight Champion Steve Regal for the title. DJ Peterson is going to battle Greg Wojokowski. Colonel DeBeers is going to face Ron Simmons as their feud continues. Dick Slater is going to battle Scott Hall. In the semi-main, the Russians will face the Fabulous Ones. And in our main event, Sergeant Slaughter will challenge CURT HENNIG for the Heavyweight Championship of the world. Let's get to booking. All right, Bennett and Miceli here. And of course, I had to say that because Reggie Bennett, when she first started out, was obviously she was always a larger woman, but she was powerfully built. She was strong. She was not yet overweight. She was probably, I bet you, 150 or 160 for a lady at this point. And then years later, she just got huge, which she used to her advantage and had a very successful and long career. But I think we have her at her best here. All right, as you know, we trimmed down on our female talent, and we're going to do a better job of using what we have. Same thing with the men. We have trimmed down, and we're only using what we have. God forbid if an injury should happen, we'll make adjustments, and we'll do whatever it takes. All right, Dukes and Jammer here are, of course, facing the Texas Hangmen. And we're going to have the Hangman go over here strictly because the babyface went over in the opener. So Psycho will get the win here. And next, we have Nelson Royal and Steve Regal. Boy, we're really not giving them a whole lot of time, are we? And we should, because they can do decent matches. Well, let's see how it goes, because this is a stacked card. There's Royal versus Regal. And Nelson Royal was a great champion for us. My hat goes off to him, especially at his age. That's why I've decided that we should continue this feud, because both these men work well together. So let's have Steve Regal go over, since the heel just went over. And we'll see how that match goes. And if we have to make an adjustment where we can put them back in a technical masterclass, we will. All right, Peterson versus Wojokowski. You all know what I think of DJ Peterson. And I'm actually looking forward to when in April, when Del Wilkes turns out, And we can tag him and DJ Peterson together again. They were a good tag team. Here's DJ Peterson, and here is Greg Wojokowski. And Wojokowski is going to get the win here. And let's see what else we got going. We'll use Wojokowski to get the win with some manager interference. Why not? Don Carson will help his man get the win. Next, we have Colonel DeBeers and Ron Simmons. They are going, what are they going? How long here? 14. Fair enough. These two have had a great feud. There's Colonel DeBeers. We're going to plug in Ron Simmons next. And Ron Simmons is going to get the win. What a feud we got going. What a feud. All right, Slater and Hall are going to wrestle here. Kick off their feud. This one's going to go 16. There's Dick Slater. There's Scott Hall. We are going to have Dick Slater go over by countout to continue our heel face on the wins. I like to do things that way as much as possible. I think it makes it for a cleaner card. All right, the Fabulous Ones are going to face the Russians here. That's going to go 18. Curious to see how this goes. This should be a good tag match. I'm so excited to have the Fabs. This is great for our tag division. All right, we're going to have Steve Kern get the win for his team, which sets us up for our main event here that we're going to have go 30 minutes. And it's Slaughter versus Hennig. We're going to run with this one for a while. This is a big main event. And these two should tear down the house. Both are mega over. Of course, it's for all the marbles here. And CURT HENNIG is going to win this one. And of course, he's going to win by cheating. So there we go. 142 minutes. That's our typical. And let's go ahead and run this one, folks, and see how we can do. All right, red text of doom, but that's all right. Madusa gets a 51 overall. She wins with that German suplex. Not a bad score for Madusa, and Reggie will continue to pick up popularity. She'll end up doing just fine. Red text of doom here with Dukes and Jammer versus the Texas Hangmen. The Hangmen aren't scoring terribly here, and all things considered, either are Dukes and Jammer. Everybody's getting over. We're getting better. All right, Nelson Royal and Steve Regal score a 76. This is actually one of the higher scores we've gotten with them. So we'll just keep running it this way then. I don't think it hurts us at all. Fair enough. All right, Peterson and Wojokowski net a 70, 71 to 64. Not bad at all. And of course, Wojokowski wins by cheating. Wojokowski's just hit on inconsistency and Peterson on inexperience. All right, DeBeers and Simmons scores a nice 75 here, 80 and a 77. I don't quite know how that scores us a 75, considering both these men are over. That's it right there. DeBeers is tired. Okay. All right, Slater versus Hall gets us a 76. What? 84 and a 77, and we get a 76? And the only takeaway here is inconsistency? Well, that's a BS score. That's a nice TEW screwing that we haven't gotten in a while. Let's see what else is in store for us here. All right, we're at the semi-main. 76, 86, 75, 66. We get a 78 overall. That's disappointing. Stan Lane's penalized for not being a very good babyface. That's bullshit right there, because Stan Lane was great as a babyface. So I'm calling bullshit when bullshit is due. And that's bullshit right there. We'll get that fixed in the system. All right, let's hope this main event gets us a big number because we're not doing very well here. 97! Yes! That more than makes up for the screwing that we just took. A 97. What a score. Hennig gets the win by cheating. Are there even any takeaways? There's none. Bonus City, 97 overall. Let's finish up. We get an 89. Excellent, excellent score. I knew we had us the right match there for the main event. I knew it. All right, terrific. Who else got us a really good score? Steve Regal did very well. Let's give Steve Regal some respect here. He deserves it. Great performance. Great performance. Good performance for Steve Regal. Let's make that speech. Hennig's happy. Slaughter's pleased, and Regal is pleased. Wow. That main event was huge. I think that's our highest scoring main event yet. I am very pleased with that score. And this is setting us up on the right direction, everybody. Beautiful. All right, we'll be right next door and back in Minneapolis here pretty soon for our next event. Should see our next tour date. And let's see. Brody Chase and Frank Reese are really good friends. Good for them. Paul Diamond's back to 100%. That's going to help us out big time here. All-Star Wrestling got us just about 890,000 viewers. Not bad. DeBeers is tired again. And we need to do something about Colonel DeBeers here. Well, first of all, let's do something about Stan Lane right here and now. Wow, I didn't realize there were that many lanes. Okay, attributes. I don't know. See, he's not 100% heel. He's not. He was good as both. He was better as a heel, but he worked really well with Steve Kern as a babyface, and everywhere they went. So that should take care of that problem. Now, let's take a look at Colonel DeBeers here, because his feud with Ramen Simmons here is money. And I don't want to lose. I don't know who else he's working for here, but let's try to lock him up for 6 months here. Let me take a look at this. That's where I always get messed up. It's exclusive written. Okay, perfect. All right, we made a solid offer to him there. We'll see how it goes and if he accepts it. What's this? Steve Party has captured the World Junior Heavyweight title. Good for him. Let's see what's going on in the WWF live event. Volkov over Snuka, 84. Eaton over Billy Jack Haynes. Spivey beats the Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior just never quite picked up steam, did he? As we were hoping. Let's see. There it is. Crockett. Oh, man. I don't even want to look at that. That is just horrible. Luckily for all of you that are playing version 7 and version 8 soon, you're not going to have to deal with that stuff. All right, very nice. They got a serious TV show here. For those of you wondering, when you start playing your new saves, those of you that are new to the saves, you're going to wonder why there's double events on the night of TV tapings. That's because in TEW 2020, you can't name a venue to have your TV shows at, which I wish they did. So to make certain that you have the same event for every show, I do a 1-hour show the same day as television, so you'll end up in that same venue. Like World Class was always taped out of the Sportatorium. But in this game, if you don't have a Sportatorium show on the same day as World Class Championship Wrestling, they'll tape it anywhere. So it's the same thing with Memphis, with the CWA. I think we got that fixed. That's something I'm going to look into, because the CWA was always a studio show. And it's the same thing with Pacific Northwest Wrestling. We got that fixed. It's the same thing with the AWA, with the Showboat. It's the same thing with Crockett, with the WTBS studios. So we got that stuff fixed. And that's why this happens. That's why it looks like that. So just a heads up for you in case you were curious. That's going to do it for us, folks, for this show. If you do not have version 7.0 yet, go to braddrake.net, drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to send you over the link to the picture pack and database via Google Drive. Also, join us on Facebook. We enjoy talking about everybody's saves. Facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. And last but not least, please hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and share these videos with your friends. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time.